Well, good evening, everybody. I just wanted to introduce myself. David Fithian here, Fithian Films from the 70s. And tonight we're going to go back and we're going to show for the first time The Painting Thief. Now, The Painting Thief was made in spring 1968. Filmed, like I like to say it's filmed on location in Daytona Beach, Florida. Starring Tim Gerhardt in his breakout role as the thief. It's a very exciting film. It's kind of an outsider gonzo thing. But that's how all the Fithian films are. And this was only maybe the second one. In fact, it was. The first film, made in 65, I believe it was, Shadows of Reflections. All right, we're not talking about that now. We're talking about The Painting Thief. Now, The Painting Thief is a very interesting movie. Influenced by A Hard Day's Night and The Monkees TV show back in the day. So, you know, there's a lot of, like, trick photography and stuff. Well, it's a loose theme. The painting is stolen. And the artist is killed with a rubber dart. And so the action starts. And the movie follows the apparition, the spirit, the ghost, as it were, maybe kind of the artist, going back to the thief until the final ending, and then it's over. Well, thank you very much for listening to that. Just a brief introduction, but I do have something else to say. Just a second. Don't feel that I have told everything, because I want to point out some facts here. That The Painting Thief, as part of the whole Pantheon collection series of Super 8 movies, is number 2. Remember I said the Shadows of Reflection is number 1, so this is number 2. And we're ready to show it though on the YouTube channel now, so I'm glad you all tuned in. But here's the deal. Just for backup, for a little bit of provenance, we'll show the Fithian Films report. Right here, came out in when did I do this? 78. Yeah, 78. All right. 78. The Fithian Films report. It's right there. Now, The Painting Thief is a very obscure movie. And so, there's only one reference. And here it's on page... I can't see that right now. I don't have my glasses on. But there it is. That's The Painting Thief right there. Making the tail end of the Fithian Films report. So I believe that maybe that's all the background that anybody can take right now on The Painting Thief. I just want to show it. It's a classic Super 8 movie made in 1968. Daytona Beach, Florida. Musical stylings in the background by Cedar Waxwing and David Fithian. I hope you enjoy the music. I hope you enjoy the film. And now let's all sit back, relax, and enjoy The Painting Thief. All right. Thank you for watching. At the risk of overthinking you, let me just thank you one more time for watching The Painting Thief with me. Hope you enjoyed it. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sit down here by the dog lamp. That's the dog lamp right there. See it? Right there. It's the dog lamp. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about the film, give you some background so that you're not in the dark, as it were. You may have noticed or felt or suspected that there was no script. It was total improv. It was sort of an existential high angst film that we made in 3 days. All editing was done in the camera, and what I want to do is I want to show the camera now because I have it. It's an M4 Instamatic, the first edition of the Super 8 film format, developed by Kodak, and now in the hands of an artist, these things can just take off. So you've got the little square on the top, that's your viewfinder. The big circle is the lens, and the little circle is a kind of a light meter thing. And then right up here, this is the button that makes it all work. It's crazy, a little box like that. There it is right there. All right, we came in under budget. Way under budget. We made this film for $60. Original soundtrack has been lost, but 50 years plus later, Tony Guerin has lent his musical stylings, and it's become a soundtrack. Grid cells for this movie. It was an involuntary collaboration, meaning that there was music separate, film separate, and a bunch of time between, and nothing, and now it's all together just by circumstance. All right, so we've got all the notes here to continue on. I did want to report there were no injuries and no accidents reported during the making of this film, even though it was action-packed. Now, the painting was a real painting. It was one of my paintings, and it was oil on canvas. And we left it at the scene, the last scene. We left it there. That's the story on that. And I just wanted to thank you for your support of this movie and the Super 8 film medium in general, because it's a true and viable addition to big motion picture productions. I believe that the accessibility of this format has a way of conveying an intimate, impressionistic, raw innocence that often echoes and reflects the personal realities of filmmaker and viewer alike. And so thank you again for watching. And I'll be signing off now. I just want you to be ready, because this is not the end. This is just one of many. David Fithian, filmmaker, signing off now.